Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to today's live that's going to be answering your questions on manifesting and doing a meditation. As we wait for some people to join and know that I'm here, can let me know how your Ramadan is going. Mine has been pretty good, a bit weird. The kids have been sick a lot, and I woke up today with pink eye. I don't know if you can tell. So now I have pink eye, but here we are. So we'll give people a few more seconds to get in. And if you have questions on manifestation, law of attraction, making dua, Islam as it connects to manifestation, put them in the chat so I can see them. How I wanted to start this session for you guys is to start off with the meditation. I want you to feel into what dua, how dua can feel. And then from there, I think that it will bring up questions for you. And so if you don't have any questions now, inshallah, you might have questions after the meditation. Oh, assalamu alaikum, Fareen. How amazing. So good to see people I know in real life. All right, let's get started with the meditation. We got some people in our room with us. So if it's possible for you, sit upright in your chair, drop your shoulders. And, if it's not possible, just stay on, listen to what I'm saying. If you're like driving or, whatever you're doing. And inshallah, this will be up and you can come back and do the meditation when you actually have the opportunity, but still stay on and just listen. So drop your shoulders, close your eyes. Let's put our hand over our hearts and let's take a deep breath in through the nose, filling up our entire lungs, holding at the top and releasing slowly. And I want you to continue doing these deep, long, slow breaths. Just letting yourself settle into the chair. Noticing any points of tension in your body. You feel tight in your shoulders and your neck and your back. Imagine yourself breathing in to that space. When you're exhaling, imagining you releasing the tension in that space. Okay. Now I want you to bring to mind whatever it is that you are making dua for. Just choose one thing that you're making dua for. And I want you to feel into that thing. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's a marriage, maybe it's another, healing a relationship, ending a conflict, more money, a new house, moving, whatever it is. Feel into that dua. Choose one dua. And I want you now to imagine that dua has come true. That dua has come true, right? It's in your life. The conflict is resolved. The house is here. The relationship is here. You have it. I want you to breathe in how that feels. Breathe in how that feels. You're experiencing it and you're just so grateful, so happy, like subhanAllah, I prayed for this and it's here. Like, this is amazing. Like, I was wanting it so much, or I've been dreaming of it for so long, and now it's here, and it's even better than I could have imagined. It's even more beautiful than I thought it would be. It feels even more, I'm enjoying it even more than I imagined I would enjoy it. This is amazing. Like, Allah has blessed me. I feel so good. This is remarkable. Breathe in those feelings. And now, I want you to imagine kind of looking back. Like, what did it take for me to get here? How did it finally come about? Right? Your mind is going to come up with different possible scenarios. How did I get here? And let your mind wander. Maybe this and this happened. Maybe that thing came through. Maybe, the one thing you were hoping for actually all worked out. Maybe some new unexpected way that it all came together. But let yourself imagine, how did I get here? How did my dua get realized? Okay. Now, imagine yourself back here in this moment, you sitting here in this meditation. You're sitting here in this meditation on a Friday, on a Jummah, during Ramadan, and you don't yet have your dua. You don't yet have it in your life. But now you can feel the sense of, it is coming. It is coming. So we say, oh Allah, bless me to know and believe that my dua is coming, that this image that I've seen is on its way. Bless me to let go of any fear or doubt that it's not going to happen, that it's not going to come. Bless me to relax and trust that how things are going to unfold, everything that's happening, everything that's unfolding is leading me to my dua. That somehow everything is going to line up. And when I look back, I'm like, oh my God, it all worked out. It all came together. Those things that I thought were random, those things that I thought were a detour, what I thought was a setback, it all had a purpose. It all fell into place. It all led me here to my dua being realized. Bless me to know that from now, that as I step forward, each step that I take, every opportunity that comes up, every person I meet who says something, or the book that I'm recommended that reveals something, or a quote that shows up that triggers something, or a course or a program that I may feel inclined to take, what I learned from it, that all of those things are adding up to my dua. Bless me to have that confidence, to know that I need to take those steps. I need to trust and know that my path is unfolding towards my dua. And if I relax and trust and take each day, each moment, each step in faith, I will get there. That I can't mess it up. But I could slow it down by refusing to adhere or listen to the guidance being sent, but I know that you'll always send new guidance, so I can't mess it up. Help me to know that you love me and support me. Oh Allah, bless me with the courage so that I can move and take those steps in faith. Oh Allah, inspire me, or allow me to hear and listen to the inspiration that you are sending to me, to trust the inclination and the inspiration and the tinges of my intuition that I feel, that I know that is you guiding me. Oh Allah, bless me to know my worth, to know that I am worthy and that I am deserving, and that has never been the issue or the question. That I am worthy and I am deserving. That if anyone deserves a good life, it's me. And that when I receive and have the good that I am asking for, not only will it bless my life, it will ripple and it will bless the lives of everyone that I interact with. When I feel more supported, when I have more income, when I have more love, when I have more peace, when I have more resources, that I will use all of those things to support and help and improve the lives of others. So my dua answered for me is not just a blessing for me, it's a blessing for everyone. Oh Allah, inspire within me the feeling of confidence that my dua is coming. I can trust myself, I can trust my path, and I can trust you. Now give yourselves a few more, let's say 2 more cycles of deep breath, breathing in. Breathe in your dua. Breathe in your dua into your life. Exhale any doubt, worry, or fear. Feel your dua answered. Exhale any doubt, worry, or fear. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, so I will check to see if anyone's put any questions as we were going through that. I don't see any. Okay, great. So, put a little heart or, an emoji or whatever to letting me know, how did you feel after this meditation? And my question for you is, I see the hearts. So my question for you is, if you could experience and feel that peace more all throughout the day, right? That my dua is coming. Like, I'm just looking out for the steps and the signs that it's on its way. Oh my gosh, I saw a beautiful listing for a home. That's, even if it's out of my price range, just showing me something that's, has all the elements that I want. Wow, this is a sign that my home is coming. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing, this couple going on this great trip, and it's just inspiring me how beautiful and wonderful this trip is that they're going on. It's a sign for me to know that I can have a relationship and a marriage that we will do something like that. So look at everything happening in your life. If you saw it from the lens of, my dua is on its way, everything is working out for me, I am on the path, I can relax, I can trust, I can know that I've got an amazing, incredible support with me through this whole journey, and that is Allah. That I'm not alone, right? So when we talk about manifestation, manifestation and even dua is not about getting the thing, right? Why does Allah say, make dua for everything, make dua even just for your bootstrap, right? You'd be like, I don't need to make dua for my bootstrap. I feel pretty confident that I can get a bootstrap. Like, I don't need to make dua for it. But why is Allah saying, make dua? Because manifestation, dua, is not about the thing. It's not about the house, the marriage, the career, the trips, the travel, the toys. It's not about that. It's about your connection to Allah. Because when you're in that state, go back, I want you to do this meditation every day for the rest of Ramadan and even more. But when you're in that state, what do you feel? You feel connected to Allah. You feel supported. You already feel like the thing that you want, that you're making dua for, is here. And when you feel that way, you feel blessed. You feel happy. You feel grateful. You are feeling these feelings of appreciation, joy towards Allah, towards your life, towards yourself. You feel worthy. You feel good. That's what manifestation is about. It's about you feeling that you have access to Allah, who's the source of all of that, right now. And you don't need to wait till the thing comes into your life to feel that way. You can feel that way right now. You can do the meditation and feel that way. And then when the thing comes in, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It has, arrived in a physical form. It has manifested in real life. But I was already feeling the great joy, happiness, gratitude thankfulness way before it came. And that's what manifestation is feeling the feeling before the thing comes. And so in our masterclass, that's what we're going to be going over. We're going to be going over exactly step by step what's in the way from you being able to make dua and actually manifest your dreams, right? To actually get to the point where it's not just a thing. I want to get married. I want to get married. I want to get married. It's like, oh my God, you've manifested that you're married. You've manifested the home. You've manifested to get the thing in real life, right? And we're going to be explaining why there's no conflict or contradiction between understanding this and anything that Islam says. Like Allah says that he answers and responds to every caller. But somehow in the Muslim community, we have this notion and this idea, yeah, well, the answer could be no. The answer is it's yes or something better, right? It's yes in the way that you asked or something better, right? So there is no, it's something better. So how can you have confidence in that? And how can you just believe that what you want, that you can have, right? And just imagine again, how different your life would be if the things you were praying for, you had confidence that you could have. For many of us Muslims, the things that we are praying for, we hope we can have them. We wish we can have them. We know it's possible for Allah to give it to us, but we actually don't believe. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever actually get that house that I really, really want. I don't know if I'll ever really make $1 million like I really, really want to. I don't know if I'll ever actually have healed my relationship with my mother or my sibling or whatever. Right? We're praying for it, but for many Muslims, because we believe, oh, dua could be answered in Jannah, we default to thinking, yeah, it's possible. It's possible I could get it now. It's possible it can manifest now. But probably more likely, it seems like no. And that's just something we made up, because that is not what is the stories of the Quran. The stories of the Quran is of amazing things that have manifested by people who believed they would manifest, right? That's what our tradition, our Islam, our religion is about. It is about believing in the unseen, believing in a power greater than you that can bring and support you in having the impossible become possible. And nowadays Muslims are like, well, yeah, inshallah, maybe it's possible, but not really. Like for anything, right? We all grew up that inshallah meant no. Like literally for the smallest things, we grow up with inshallah means no. Yeah, if Allah wills, but Allah doesn't will. Allah doesn't will that. That was, how our parents, used inshallah, but that's what ended up in our psyche. If Allah wills means Allah doesn't will it. Allah doesn't will it. So basically, we are going to be undoing all of that mess in our masterclass. So sign up, attend. It's on early bird discount right now. So inshallah, you have no reason not to attend. It's after Ramadan. So we will be done with all of the, Ramadan activities. And it's going to keep you going. It's going to keep you going with your dua. Like during these last 10, I know you are making passionate dua and that you have so many things that you want. And what happens after Ramadan? What happens after Ramadan is where like the rubber meets the road. That's where you've got to really be activating your dua. And if you're not activating your dua, if you're not expecting and working on manifesting your dua, you have just spent 10 days exhausting yourself, tiring yourself out, crying into the night for nothing. Because if you're not going to do anything after it, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Right? And this is not like, to belittle or shame anyone, but it's just the truth. If you are just crying, oh Allah, please, 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 oh Allah, please, 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 and then you just go about your life regularly, just like, yeah, but I don't know, I don't see anything, nothing's happening, nothing's changing, oh, poor me. Nothing will happen and nothing will change. And we'll get into why all of that is in the masterclass, because we'll have 2 full days, my husband and I, together to, guide you through it. We'll have journaling prompts for you to do. Maybe we'll add more meditations into it for you guys, whatever you need to support you. Someone's saying, during the masterclass, will you cover not trusting Allah, astaghfirullah, to give you what you want because it won't be good for you? Yes, we will be covering that. What do you do when you make a lot of dua but can't see anything change in your life? We will be covering that, right? The main thing I wanted to say here, for anyone who is curious or interested in attending our session and you're like, how to manifest your dreams, and you're like, well, I don't know if you can actually manifest your dreams, and manifestation is, secular, and that's, something non-Muslims are doing, and maybe it's shirk and blah, blah, blah. Allah told you to make dua for whatever you want and he will answer. Answer meaning it can come about, it can be realized. The prophets made dua for children and didn't say, how many different prophets made dua for children and didn't say, okay, yeah, but I'm not going to expect that Allah can actually manifest a child for me in my life. They were making dua, wanting to realize having a child in this life. And they kept making dua, right? And Yusuf's father making dua to be reconnected with his son for years and years and years, crying until he became blind, believing that he could be reconnected with his son. He was not hoping for it to happen in Jannah. He is saying, now, I want to be reconnected with my son now. Bring my son back to me now. I will not stop believing. I will not stop hoping until it is manifested in my life now. Do you guys appreciate this? Right? You can manifest your dreams. His dream was to be reunited with his son, his beloved son, Yusuf. And he believed until it manifested in his life. I prayed for 1 month, I prayed for 2 years, but you never believed. You never, actually got your full faith behind it. You never believed that you could manifest it in this life now, and then, oh, well, it didn't happen. I guess it's not written for me. Too bad. That's not faith. That's not belief. That's not dua. It's just not. Yeah, Prophet Zachariah's dua for a child in Surah Imran. Exactly. He's not, when he saw that Maryam had the fruits and vegetables in her chamber, he's the one feeding Sayyidina Maryam. Maryam is in a secluded chamber by herself. She never leaves. He comes in to visit her to bring her food, and he finds her with fruits and vegetables that are out of season in her chamber. And he asks her, where did these come from? And Sayyidina Maryam says, Allah provides to whom he wills without measure, without account. Like, Allah gave this to me, right? Like anything can happen. Anything is possible. I wanted food or I needed food. Here it is. And this inspired Zachariah to be like, wow, if Allah can bring fruits and vegetables to Maryam out of season in her chamber, that she didn't leave this chamber to get it, what am I going to do now? I want a child. I'm going to ask for a child, and I'm going to believe that I can have it now in my life. Even though I'm old, even though it doesn't make sense, even though all of the medical, scientific, blah, blah, blah reasons why it should not happen and cannot happen, I am asking the Almighty, who just brought this woman food from out of nowhere, to give me a child. Now I want it to manifest in my life now. And when he did that, when he made dua properly, he got his dua in this life now. So that is what we are talking about. We are talking about our Islamic tradition to manifest the things you want in your life now. And if you think that that is woo-woo, or that is shirk, or that is something that secular people are doing, great, good on you. Keep believing that and not having what you want in your life. That's fine. You're not, I'm not the coach for you. You obviously are not going to resonate with what I have to share. I am here for those people who are like me. When I realized, oh my God, I don't believe that I can have anything I want in this life. I'm making dua, but I have no faith in it. And when I switched and understood it is possible to have it in this life, well, you know what? There's a lot of things I want in this life. There's a lot of things I want in this life, and I want to experience them and enjoy them and share them with others and spread the word and bless others. And if nothing else, just be an example. I prayed for this and I got it. So, whatever you're saying about you prayed for this and it's not coming, it's not written for you, I'm an example of it came, it was written. So that's who I'm for. If you want the good, the more, the better that you are praying for in your life to come into your life now, it is possible. And I'd love to support you in clearing out all the clutter, all the junk, all the nonsense, all the doubt, all the fear that is in the way of that happening, because all of Islam was to inspire you to believe that it could happen. And when you make that switch, it changes your life. It changes your dua. It changes everything. And so again, if you're making dua for stuff during this last 10 of Ramadan, and you actually want to realize those things into your life, please, please understand that there is a lot of forces working within you and outside of you within the Muslim community that are going to make you think that you can't have it and it won't happen. And that thought, that belief that I made dua, but maybe I didn't do it properly, or maybe I didn't catch Laylatul Qadr, or maybe I'm not worthy, or maybe I don't deserve it, or maybe it's not good for me, maybe it's not written for me, maybe Allah is punishing me, maybe it's my test not to have it. All of those thoughts are the thing that will stop you from having it. Those thoughts are what will stop you from having it. Because those thoughts all indicate that you don't believe. Right? I mean, that is the dua. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith, right? That do not make dua. And then, no, he said that, I'm sorry, I'm totally messing this up. You guys got me super hyped. That if you make dua and you say that I made dua for such and such, but, nothing happened, or I didn't see anything, or nothing came, that's when your dua is not answered. And all of those statements are the equivalent of that. All of those thoughts are the equivalent of that. So you are the one blocking your dua. Allah is all powerful, all capable, Allah can do anything. And Allah loves you and wants you to ask and wants to give. So what's the blockage? It's you. Hard pill to swallow, but also an amazing pill to swallow, because it's not then a mystery. It's you and what you do. Yes, someone's saying, then why not me? That's the question, right? I talk about this in some of my marriage programs, but the thing that switched for me from when I was trying to get married or wanting to get married and nothing was happening, because it was like, why me? Why me? Why would anyone want to marry me? Nobody I know wants to marry me. Obviously, it's not happening. Why me? When I switched to why not? Why not me? Why not me get married to an amazing person? And why not? Why not? When I switched to why not me, I got married. Whenever I feel like I don't deserve something, I look at all the kafirs that have never done one sajda, but Allah has blessed them abundantly. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Many of them believe. They just believe. Like, if you believe, it does not matter the manifestation, law of attraction, the process of dua. If you implement that process, it does not matter if you are a kafir, it does not matter if you've never prayed, it does not matter it's the dua is a formula. If you apply the formula, you will get the result. So there are so many kafirs who are applying the formula and getting the result. And most of it is because they just believe. They just believe. I want this, I'm going to ask for it, believe that I can have it, and begin assuming and working and going towards it. Right? There's obviously some of those who are using unethical and mischievous and whatever, forcing their way into it, manipulating things into it. But there's many kafirs who, are living in luxury homes, taking amazing vacations, and they did not do anything unethical or bad to get it. They are literally manifesting their prayers because they believe in their prayers and are applying the formula of dua. So do not think that because you know about dua or because you are Muslim that your dua is answered or you're closer to getting what you want because you're Muslim. You are closer to getting what you want. You are closer to manifesting your dreams when you apply the formula of dua, regardless of who you are or what you've done. This is really powerful because there's a lot to learn from non-Muslims manifesting their dua, because you can learn how they are actually applying the formula because they're not caught up in the mind and religious theoretical language about it. They are just actually applying it and living it and doing it. So all of this, again, is what we're going to be going over in the masterclass with my husband and I. Sign up, enroll. If you have more questions, leave them. This live will be up. Leave those questions under in the comments, and that, then we'll get to it in the masterclass. Just know It's the last 10. Continue to make your dua. Ask for more. 10x. Whatever you're asking for, 10x. You're asking for $1 million, ask for 10 million. You're asking for a beautiful home, ask for, 10 beautiful homes all across the world, or 10 times the size of whatever you're asking for. I want you to 10x it. 10x it, right? You're not asking a person. You're not asking yourself. You're asking God. God can do anything, right? And then sign up for the masterclass so you can learn how to manifest it, how to actually be like Zechariah, right? How you can actually be like the examples that Allah is giving you examples in the Quran for all of time, for all of history, for you to look at this example of these people who it didn't seem at all possible for Musa to be able to break free from Pharaoh and his tyranny, giving you examples of impossible situations, Allah providing a way out and making things possible by the power of dua, of prayer, of faith. So whatever hardship, struggle, challenge you're going through, or whatever just goodness that you want, maybe everything is good and you just want more that you want, it is possible to get there. It is possible to get there in this life now, but it takes a mentality, a mindset, and a heart set. And if you follow my page, I'm all about the mindset and the heart set that is completely different. The mindset and the heart set that actually activates your faith, that moves your faith from being a faith that you just know about. I know in the 5 pillars of Islam, I know the 6 articles of faith. I know I believe in the books and the angels and blah, 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 all these things that you know, but that you don't live, that you don't embody, that you don't believe. I don't care about what you know. Right? Or, for myself, it didn't matter how much I knew. I knew a whole bunch of hadith, I knew a whole bunch of Quran, but my life didn't look like it. Did not matter what I knew until I actually applied it and embodied it. That's when I was able to experience the number one thing you're first going to experience, right? What manifestation, like I said in the beginning, truly is the connection. So the first thing you're going to experience is the peace of knowing God's got you. And really, that's really the most thing that you want. You're just like, oh my God, Allah's not mad at me, and Allah loves me, and God's got me, and He's on my side. That's the number one thing. And then I got that and was like, oh, okay, well, so could I ask for this? And I got first class travel, beautiful trips, amazing, free stuff, debt forgiven, but all of these things. But the first thing that I manifested was just the feeling of peace. And then after that is the physical things that you want, because what you want really is the feeling. Again, we're going to get into all of it. Okay? So sign up. If you haven't signed up, sign up. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what to tell you, but just sign up. Sign up. You want to be in this energy. You want to be in this space. You want to be around people who believe that they can have what they want. That's the place that you want to believe. That's the place that you want to be. Because if you're with the people who believe, yeah, inshallah, make dua. Oh, yeah, you're asking for that. Good for you. Yeah, that's so good, sister. Make dua. Yeah, Allah can do everything. But you can hear in their tone and see in their thing like, and then ain't none of that gonna happen. You ain't gonna get nothing. You'll be lucky if you survive the day. Just be thankful you didn't get COVID and die. Basically, if you want to be around that energy and those people, they're all over. They're in every masjid. This is not to shame anyone. It's just the mentality of our community was there. I was one of them. Those was there. And I have since looked for, found, and created my own community of people who believe. I'm starting that company. I'm building that place. I'm going on that trip. I'm memorizing the Quran. I'm opening the orphanage. And I'm with those people. And we're doing the thing. And we're like, yeah, God's got us. And we're doing it because now we believe and now we understand. So you just want to be in our energy. You want to be there with us. You want, even if you're not sure what we're saying, the energy will rub off. Even if you don't fully understand what I'm trying to convey, be in the room. Be in the room, re-listen, re-watch, and you are made for greatness. Allah made you great. You were made for greatness. Allah did not put all the gifts and talents and skills that He put within you to be like, yeah, it's so amazing that you can do this and you have that capability and you know these people and you connect so well, but actually you're just going to kind of sit around like mediocre and languishing and struggling, like not being able to benefit yourself or anyone else from all the great amazingness I gave into you. So just kind of sit there and scroll through other people doing it. What? No. Why did Allah give you all that talent, skill, amazing greatness? Like, why? So you could manifest it. So you could be his representative on earth and represent him in the most beautiful way by expressing your beautiful gifts and getting the support and blessing and resources and everything you need to be able to do more of that. You feel me? Get in the room. I'll see you then. Early Eid Mubarak. I love you all. Re-listen to this. Leave your questions in the comments. Assalamu alaikum.